Smurfy greetings, YouTubers. It is I, 3 Hellgear. For the past 2 months, I've been playing Smurfs Epic Run here on my tablet. As you can see, this is the update that happened earlier today. But in any case, one of the things that has happened is, you know how I talk about my gaming group, right? Well, one of the members in my gaming group, oh wow, look at that, there's a 7 on the map. Anyway, one of the members of my gaming group watches me do this run and has created a Smurfs Epic Run survey, which I have right here. So, in addition to me posting this on my YouTube channel, you will also find this video of the survey uploaded to my Twitter page, which you will find the link to in the description below. Followers welcome. Also in the description below are the very questions that I ask and answer in this survey. There are 3 reasons for that. As usual, the 3rd reason is so that this survey is shared with other blue buddies who play Smurfs Epic Run. The 2nd reason, and this is the new one, which is a caveat as to why I was given this particular survey to answer. The deal with this survey is 1, I'm to answer this honestly, 2, I am supposed to answer this politely, and 3, I have to make sure that I relay this to the Smurfs Epic Run team, which, you know, I relay to the Smurfs Epic Run team various things on Twitter. In fact, when I post my stuff on Twitter regarding Smurfs Epic Run, I post it to @Smurfs Epic Run. So, my guess is the family member who specifically made this survey might just work with the Smurfs Epic Run development team, so I'm going to treat it as such. Even though I was raised on the whole principle of being honest even if it hurts. But I can be polite for this. And the main reason, of course, is so that other YouTubers who play Smurfs Epic Run can answer this survey on their channels. And if you do, let me know in the comments section below. That way I can check out your channel, content, and of course answers to this survey. Because no 2 blue buddies run exactly alike. And this is also doubling apparently as a Smurfs Epic Run progress report. Again, thank you for your support on this particular run. First question, how did you hear about Smurfs Epic Run? That was in my earlier use with Twitter days, and I found out about Smurfs Epic Run via their Twitter page, which I also linked to during the runs of this in the description below on each video. It will also be linked to their Twitter page in this video as well. When I found out about the game being dropped in February of this year, it looked interesting and I've been on board ever since, even before I had my tablet to play it on. Next question, what is your current level? If you can't tell because of it, I am currently level 39. That's the level for us, family. We've come up in the world. Next question, what is the total of unlocked Smurfs and rescued Smurfs? Oh wow, I missed a question. I'll get to the question that I missed next. Okay, so the best way I can answer that is by checking out Farmer Smurf. Okay, yeah, sure. I've rescued 468 Smurfs. That's beautiful. Gonna have to do some trades too. No, I don't want to try the Smurf machine out right now. And I guess the best way to see which Smurfs that I have unlocked of the playables is to check out the Epic Adventure. I'm not going to play the Epic Adventure though. Thank you. So let's see, 6, 12, 18, including that new one I just opened up, Office Smurf, 23. So, 23 unlocked, 468 saved. Next question, which is the one that I missed. Have you played any other Smurfs game? For example, on mobile. As far as the other mobile Smurfs games, not entirely. You know, Munchkin's mom had the Smurfs Village on her old iPad, and I would take over playing that, managing the village when, you know, she would ask me to. But other than that, I really haven't played any other mobile Smurfs games. One of them that I wanted to play, which is Smurf Life, that's made by the same people who do Smurfs Village, they're not doing the port for Android tablets, which is a damn shame. Non-mobile game-wise, I've played the Smurfs Just Dance one, like the Gargamel song, and of course Smurf Racer on the PlayStation, which I really have to get that run going up. So I'm going to make this promise to you guys now. As long as I'm medically willing and able, the Smurf Racer playthrough will be up on the channel before 2016 is out. Next question. Okay, cool. How many Pussy Willow Pixies, rings, and artifacts do you have? Alright, Pussy Willow Pixies, I have 26 of them. I should have 27 of them, but you know, Pedal got a raise. I'm cool with that. The newest artifact, when it comes to rings, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 rings. You know, the All Ability Up ring, this Fiesta ring right there, and the Burning Shield ring. Alright. Artifacts, I only have 3 artifacts. The Double Coin Scepter. Oh, I thought I had, yeah, the Magnifying Glass and the Feather. The most recent, that's the most recent artifact that got opened up. The Invincibility Prism. Triggers invincibility during Rainbow. Okay. Next question. Who are your most and least used Smurfs? I've been rocking Smurfette for a while, so I guess my most used Smurfs would be Pirate Smurf #1, Reporter Smurf #2, and Dr. Smurf #3. My least used Smurfs are #3 would be Graduate Smurf. #2 would be Pilot Smurf. I can't count Officer Smurf yet. I haven't used him. And then the least used Smurf is Dopey, aka Clumsy Smurf. You know, you only use Clumsy Smurf as fodder once you get everybody else because he doesn't have any ability. Next question. What are your most and least used Pussy Willow Pixies? Wow. I don't really know who my least used Pussy Willow Pixie is. I guess it would be Smokey and Amethyst. As far as my most used Pussy Willow Pixies, it would be Cherry, Reed Filter. No, not Reed Filter, Reed Nest. Damn it, is it Reed Nest or Reed Filter? Let me check. Alright, there's Cherry, highlighted. Beam Branch is #3. Okay, it's Reed Filter, that's what I thought. Alright. Next question, what are your most and least used rings? I've only have 3 rings, and my least used ring is the one that's currently equipped, and that's the Fiesta ring. The most used ring is the All Ability, the All Potions Up plus 2 seconds ring, and I go to that a lot. Next question, most and least used artifacts. Okay, my least used artifact is the Magnifying Glass. And my most used artifact is not the Double Coin Scepter, which is equipped, it is actually the Feather. Next question. What are your most and least found hidden objects on the map? Okay, I'll do it like this. In ascending order, hidden objects on the map, you know, the ones where you find the sparkling dots. It goes like this. Most used to least used, okay? Actually, I should go in descending order. The most found stuff are weekly tournament cards, Sarsaparilla, coins, energy, gems. You cannot find keys in sparkling dots. Next question. What is your current stage number on all active maps? Well, as you've currently seen, I am on the second Epic Adventure, Stage 1. As you can see right now, Stage 105 is the currently cleared stage, so 106 on the regular map. I still have to go through Stage 10 on Polygon Realms, and the stadium is trial number 28? Or is it trial 29? Speaking of updates, in addition to this, okay, it is trial 29. Remember, this update didn't just give you the Smurf Roulette, but it's 500 more stadium stages. Next question. What is your current Sarsaparilla count? Okay, we can go back to Farmer Smurf on that. I increased it again to 630. Next question. What is your current collection item count? Oh, speaking of sparkling dots, money. See? Are there any new collection items? Nope, I have all collection items currently. Next question. What do you like and dislike about the stage builds for your runs? What I like about the stage builds for the runs is that they are randomly generated. You know, the runs that you get in a particular stage or even in a similar stage that you have to retry, with the exception of the Epic Adventure stages, are completely generated at random. It reminds me of how they completely, you know, generate stages in games like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon or The Binding of Isaac at random. The least used thing that I like about the stage is that there are two. The second one is how evil some of the stage obstacles and traps can be. And of course, running out of energy. Because there are a lot of these later stages that take lots of energy. Next question. What do you like and dislike about Papa Smurf's missions? When I get missions like this one in the middle, reach silver rank in the tournament, and you know you can't play tournaments unless you have Facebook. When I get missions that are like this, where I can't really clear them and I have to spend 2 gems just to go through them, not a fan of those. Also, I tend to get a lot of missions where I get weekly tournament cards. You know, those are the things I dislike. The things that I like about these missions is, depending on a good run where you're playing on your tablet, you can clear a lot of missions rather quickly. Sometimes you could clear all 3 missions in one run. Sometimes it takes a couple of runs. You know, like this start 20 runs for 3 tournament cards. That's kind of hard to do. Even if you cloud save. From some of the other gamers, they're like, well, I cloud save, but if I have like 12 runs out of 20 completed, when I turn off my tablet and play it again, the progress on the runs are restarted. Next question. When it comes to the selection of playable Smurfs, what in your opinion is the one biggest downside to them? That would be too many Smurfs have too many variants of specific Smurfs. The perfect example that I say about that is Smurfette, as you can see. You know, there's regular Smurfette, who I have on the screen. You know, there's Princess Smurfette. Wow. Okay, one of these is missing. There's Relay Runner Smurfette. And then of course there was the other offer, which had it had Wahina Smurfette and Lifeguard Smurf. Apparently it's not in the store anymore. That's weird. Alright. But yeah, certain Smurfs having multiple variants is kind of a waste. Now, let's be honest here. There are 100 plus Smurfs in the village. Matter of fact, did any new Smurfs actually come up? Oh, okay. Joker Smurf. Permanent double coins and big gliding ability. Ooh, permanent. Wow. Okay, permanent double coin, permanent magnet, and big glide ability. Reach level 30? Reach level 30 on the Smurfs machine. Okay. No way in hell I'm gonna burn 1,500 gems for that. You know, I would like to see more of the other Smurfs in this game. And as far as variants of specific Smurfs, if you guys make other Smurfs, and you know what, let me hold that thought for later on in this, because there might be a question regarding that. Next question. What is your opinion on in-app purchasable Smurfs? Okay, I just mentioned this. Again, the whole Wahina Smurfette and Lifeguard Smurf, that was an offer. You know, some of these purchases are pretty cool, but other in-app purchasable Smurfs like Astro Papa here, that's just too much for my blood. You know, Princess Smurfette, who I've talked about a lot, is 40 bucks. Sure, she's powerful and all that, and I've said this on camera, you know, if Princess Smurfette's price came down to 20 bucks, I'll get her, you know. I'm gonna stand by, I'm gonna hold my my blue mud and say that, but you know, like 100 bucks for Astro Papa, 100 bucks for Superhero Smurf here, come on. Also, there should be some more in-app purchasable Smurfs that should just stay here, like how Carnival Papa was here originally and then it became a limited time offer. Also, there should be other Smurfs that come up in offers as well. Again, I'm going to hold my tongue because there may be a question in the survey that speaks upon that. Like this next question. Should Smurfs Epic Run put up certain Smurfs for seasonal offers? You better. And when I say it like that, I don't mean that as a threat to you guys at the Smurfs Epic Run team or Ubisoft development, but I'm going to give you a perfect example in Smurfs Village, you know. At one time, they had specific Smurfs that you could get during certain seasons. Like, I think it was Lone Smurf during the 2011 Halloween event and the Naughties from the second Smurfs movie. You know, there should be Smurfs that come up for seasonal offers. You know, seasonal Smurfs. And one of the instances that I've mentioned on Twitter is having Vexy Smurf and Hackus Smurf available for Halloween. You know, having like seasonal Smurfs available for like Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. As long as it's not other variants of specific ones, you know. Don't make any more variants of currently existing Smurfs in the game. Next question. Are any Smurfs in Smurfs Epic Run OP? Yeah. If so, which ones? Superhero Smurf. Okay, let's take a look at Superhero Smurf. And you guys tell me if this is an OP. Come on, load up. Permanent invincibility and gliding. Permanent invincibility. You know, permanent magnet, you can balance that out. Princess Smurfette permanent rainbow. That balances out because she can still be killed by enemies or obstacles or caught by the purple fog. But unless you're falling into a pit, Superhero Smurf is not likely to be caught by the purple fog or stuck in the glue or whatnot, because he's invincible. So unless you fall into a pit, you're really not going to stop this guy, and that is completely overpowered. Some will argue Princess Smurfette is overpowered, but I don't have her yet. Next question. Ooh, this is a good one. I'm glad I held my tongue on the in-app purchasable Smurfs and the downside to Smurfs. Because here we go. If you could pick 5 Smurfs from other Smurfs games and add them to Smurfs Epic Run, who would they be and what abilities would they have? Okay, wow. The first one that comes to mind is Super Drive Smurf from Smurf Racer. And yeah, the name of the Smurf is actually Super Drive. And if it were up to me, Super Drive would have the best dash in the game. Gutsy Smurf, who is in the Smurfs Village, I would give him the most powerful stomp in the game. Even a stomp that creates a shockwave that can dispel glue or nearby enemies. You know, Sweepy Smurf was in the Smurfs and Company, which was also made by Ubisoft. I would have him be immune to glue. 2 other Smurfs in game, I'm not really sure, and that's Nat Smurfling. I wouldn't know what he does. And then, of course, Blossom Smurf, which was a new Smurf that was introduced in Smurfs Village. I would make, and Blossom Smurf would have an interesting ability. He would make it so that big coins turn into Sarsaparilla leaves. And this is how it would work. The big Sarsaparilla leaf would have a Sarsaparilla value that is equivalent to 1/5 of the big coin's value. So for example, the original big coins are 25, right? Well, with Blossom Smurf, the Sarsaparilla value would be 5. If it was like the 8 blue coin big coin or the double coins blue coin, which give you 50, the Sarsaparilla value would be 10. And if you get it with Pirate Smurf, which the big coins are worth 75, combined with the double coin scepter, you know, it would be, I'm going to go up the scale, even though it's not probably 1/5. Actually, it is 15 Sarsaparilla. That's how I would have Blossom Smurf. Next question. If you could pick 5 unused Smurfs and add them to Smurfs Epic Run, who would they be and what abilities would they have? Ooh, another good question. 5 unused Smurfs. Okay, I mentioned this on Twitter, Finance Smurf. Finance Smurf is also a common Smurf, and this is something the development team got on me about, was they want to use more canonical Smurfs or Smurfs that exist, like in the movies and whatnot. Finance Smurf brought the monetary system to the Smurfs. It didn't turn out well, but I would have him in the game, and he would have like an ability that gives you maybe 15% more coins at the end of the stage. Who else would be in there? Weather Smurf is in Smurfs Village. I'm gonna go with Tuffy Smurf. Tuffy Smurf isn't there. I would make Tuffy Smurf immune to obstacles. You know, how they have immune to enemies and whatnot. You know, like the spiky obstacles. He wouldn't be affected by those. You could still catch him in traps though. And he can be hit by enemies and glue, but like the spike obstacles and whatnot. And possibly Just the spike obstacles. You could still get knocked out by enemies, glue, fireballs, falling off, whatever. The Clockwork Smurfs and Clockwork Smurf and Clockwork Smurfette are in Smurfs Village. So let me see. Not sure what other three I would put in this. This is a really good question. 100th Smurf is in Smurfs Village, so I can't use him. Nat Smurfling is in Smurfs Village, so I can't use him. That's a really good one. I don't know who the other three would be. Man. Well, I can only think of two. If I think of three more, I'll tweet it out. Next question. Oh wow, another really good question. If the Smurfs Epic Run team asked you to create a Smurf for the game, what is its name and what ability would he or she have? I will tweet that answer out. I'm not going to say specifically, but I will tweet that one out. Next question. Okay, same deal about being asked to create something for the Smurfs Epic Run team, but I can only create one of the following: Pussy, Willow, Pixie, Ring, or Artifact. Which one would you make and what would it do? Well, I would, if it was up to me and they would ask, I would have my Smurf come in a little deal, and he would be also come with an artifact, because that's what I would choose. Again, I'll tweet out that artifact, what it does anyway. Okay, next question. Do you prefer to unlock Smurfs normally or purchase them with gems? I've been unlocking Smurfs normally, because purchasing them with gems is really out of reach for me. It is, especially this new Joker Smurf who's 1500 gems. And on the note of purchasing Smurfs with gems, this game should have it so that there are only Smurfs that aren't repeats, but other unused Smurfs that can only be purchased with gems. That would be a nice little kit, especially like Cupid Smurf. You know, Cupid Smurf is in the Smurfs Village, but, you know, it's a perfect seasonal Smurf to have for Valentine's Day. You know, just throwing it out there. I would say Were Smurf, but Were Smurf is actually Brainy, who got turned into a Were Smurf, and, you know, different variants and whatnot. Final question. If any new Smurfs are introduced in the upcoming Hidden Village movie, should they be included in Smurfs Epic Run? They better be, man. That would be awesome. Any Smurfs that come in the Hidden Village movie, which comes out next spring, should be included in this game. I hope Ubisoft does a deal with that, because that'd be nice to have them, or those weird little creatures that might be Smurfs in disguise that are in those leaves. Anyway, that's the survey. I know it was specifically made for me to answer, but I'm sharing it with all of you guys. Let me get your thoughts on it. If you agree with me or disagree with me in the comment section below, let me hear it. Again, I also want to see what you guys think about extra Smurfs and whatnot as far as answers to this survey on your channels as well. But now I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.